What's up, everybody? It's your girl Petra Marie. It's gonna be kind of a serious video, even though I can't take anything a day in my life serious, so it probably won't come across as such. Anyways, I've seen my favorite YouTuber, Brittany release a video, and it inspired me, even though I think this video is a lot older than I'm thinking it is. But it's whatever. I just saw it and it just inspired me now. But basically, she filmed a video entitled it something along the lines of ways I've messed up in past relationships. Well, I wanted to do the same thing, probably for different reasons than she did it, but I kind of just wanted to do the same thing, except for I've never actually been in a relationship, but I've been close a couple of times, so I'm just gonna use that and a couple of friendships I've actually had as an example. This should probably just be part one because I'm trying to list all of the problems I have within myself, and then I'm trying to fix them and hold myself accountable for them, which is why I'm posting this on YouTube, because I feel like it's really nobody's business.
What? Bro, what are you talking about, man?
So yeah, I'm basically just gonna list 5 ways I've messed up in relationships in the past, whether friendship or romantic, it doesn't matter, and probably give you a little bit of a story behind it so that I can hold myself accountable for these actions and change them in the future, because they're unnecessary. I don't need them in my life anymore. They're bringing negativity. I don't need that. So for me, like, the most common denominator I find with romantic relationships in my life is that they usually start when I'm bored. Like, I just get bored and I'm like, that person over there shows me a lot of attention, so I should probably let them to continue showing me attention until I no longer want that attention. But I'll just say anything to keep them around, and then, you know, they catch feelings and I'm like, I didn't want that, and now you have to leave. And then it ends pretty bad. Like, there's this one guy my sophomore year that I had a thing for, and every time I saw him in the lunch line, I would say something like really rude, because it's who I am. Like, if I like you, I'm gonna be meaner to you, not nicer.
Boy, if you don't...
I don't know why. It's probably unhealthy. But anyways, like, I would be super mean to him and have all these little sassy remarks, and he would sass me right back, or he would just laugh, and I liked that. Like, I liked a guy who could, like, just sit there and let me be me and just handle it, because most people can't, because I'm a lot. And he, like, commented on one of my posts on Facebook, and I was bored. Like, I never had a boyfriend. I didn't like anybody in my life, so it's like, he's cute, like, we can talk. And then talking turned into like a month and a half, and it was ridiculous, and then he caught feelings, and I flipped out, and I kind of had a panic attack, and then I kind of blocked him on everything. And then we talked a little bit afterwards, but I just told him, like, I couldn't, bro. I was 16, he was like 19. What was I doing with a 19-year-old in the first place? Being reckless and bored. So that's something that's gotta end for Cheyenne. Every time I get bored, I just bring a new guy into my life, and I don't need it. I never know what I want when I'm talking to somebody, so they'll be like, what is it that you want? And I'll want this, but then they'll start doing those things. I'm like, or could you do this? And they start doing that, but then it just seems like I'm inconsistent, but I'm not. I just don't know what I want, because I never actually, like, sat myself down and was like, what do you want in a relationship? Because I honestly never saw myself in a relationship. Still kind of don't think I'm ready for them, but I never know what I want. Like, one moment I want somebody who's super fun and spontaneous, but then the next moment I need you to sit down and never leave the couch, because I want to take naps for 2 weeks straight and live my best life, because who's about to fight me? Not the internet.
Catch me outside, how about that?
Another thing, and this stems from, like, way earlier on in my life, I know that, but I never let myself get too excited about anything, ever. Like, I went to see Hamilton, which is my favorite musical. I'm like, yeah, I was excited, but I could have shown it a little bit more. I don't like showing that I'm excited. So when I'm talking to a person, like, I'm the type of person where if you say, oh, like, do you want me to come over? I'll be like, if you want. It just kind of seems like I'm trying to avoid the question. Like, I really want you at my house. Like, I want to hang out. I want to watch movies and just have fun. But will I tell you?
No! You gotta make shit more complicated than the blind motherfucker putting on makeup.
Because I'm just so inconsistent with my feelings, and I just don't want you ever to know them. Because if I tell you, then I gotta be held accountable for them. And I don't like being held accountable for my feelings. I feel like it's a colossal waste of time, because they never go anywhere. I like to protect my feelings. So, like, you could do something that makes me really happy, and you think it's so small and insignificant, so I'm not going to tell you, because if you continue to say that it's small and insignificant, it's going to hurt my feelings. Or like when you make it a big thing. Like, I hate when like you tell somebody how you feel about them and then they consistently bring it up. Like, why? Now you're making my feelings hurt. Like, now I feel stupid for feeling that way. So I just protect my feelings at all costs. You don't know them? That's fine. That's not my problem. That's your problem. That is a you problem that has nothing to do with me. Figure it out on your own, buddy boy. So like, you know, all three of those are kind of attached, because the next one is like, I let fear get in the way. Like, I really do. I like get in my own head and let everything around me kind of just like crush me down. And like my freshman year, I had a thing for a senior, and he was exactly the type I had at the time. He was 6'3", really funny, really nerdy. Nobody else really liked him. They all thought he was weird, which perfect for me because I'm weird. And he was super nice. He would like walk over to talk to us all, and then right before we'd all go to class, he would just give me the biggest hug and like pick me up off the ground and spin me around. And oh, I hated being off the ground. Like, I loved that. And we got super close, and then everybody like started like talking like, oh, they must be dating. And me letting fear get in the way, I started to panic, and like I would literally cry every time I heard somebody say it. And he would be like, you know, like talking to me like, why are you sad that people think we're dating? And I would just be like, because we're not dating. I don't want people thinking we're dating if we're not. Which is not, I feel like that comes across as like, I don't want to date you and now people think we're dating, so now I'm sad. It's more of a, I want to date you, but people think we're dating, but we're really not. And now I have to face the fact that we're really not dating because I want to date you and now I'm sad. It's like a whole pond. It's a whole puddle. And then I let all of that fear get in the way. Like, what if I'm like really letting myself feel like me and this person are going somewhere and I'm wrong, and then fear gets in the way and I literally push that person away because it's a habit and it's easy. And if they're gone out of your life, you don't have to care about them ever again. You don't, because they're gone. Unless I have a highlighter on, but I don't. It's making me happy. But the last thing, and I think it's the most toxic behavior I've had, and I learned this about myself recently because I never usually let anybody get close enough for this to matter, but like, when I'm romantically interested in somebody, that's the perfect way to phrase that for this situation. If you hurt my feelings, I'm gonna hurt your feelings too, but usually I aim for you to hurt more than I hurt. Like, you could be like, I think that hair looks crazy on you, and I was feeling myself when I walked out the house, but I'm gonna make you want to kill yourself by the end of the day because now you hurt my feelings, because I have anger issues and I don't know how to control myself. So like, I'm trying to think of something reckless that's appropriate for the internet that I've done. To briefly overlay how overdramatic I am and how fast my emotions change, which gets back to the point of I never know what I want. So there was a situation, not putting any names, but the people involved in the situation will know the situation was about them and with them. But somebody had lied to me about something, and that really hurt my feelings because it was something that made me secure in my position in that situation, and then I found out it wasn't true. And then not only was, I think that's not the right word, grammar. Not only did my mindset on the situation change and my mindset on myself in this situation change, but it was also a situation in which I felt my health could have been at risk, and anybody else that has a sense of self-preservation would feel the same way, I think. But this person lied to me about it. So we had like a 40-minute car ride. I didn't let it go. I like cried and I was like screaming. I was like, oh, you lied to me. Like, you promised you would never lie to me. Like, this is ridiculous. How would you lie to me about that? Blah, 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 blah. Like, you're such a terrible person. And then I tried to make them feel like less of a person because of it. I'm so dramatic. And then I called my best friend crying while they were in the car with me and told my best friend the whole situation and how I was feeling about it. They were sitting next to me and they couldn't do anything because they were taking me home. And he was taking me to work after, or at least he was supposed to. And then he gets me home and he like comes to my house so like he can sit on the couch while I'm changing. And I'm upstairs just like ranting and screaming to my best friend. And I'm like changing and I come downstairs and he was like gone. So then I texted him on some crazy stuff. And I was like, also I left my phone charger in your car because you were supposed to take me to work, so can you bring that back? My phone's on 3%. And then I called a different friend crying because my best friend was tired of hearing about this person. She was tired of it. And my other friend, or shall I say fiance, because she knows who she is, but I called her on the phone. No, I think my phone was higher than 3%. I called her on my phone until my phone hit 3%, and then I was like, ooh, he has my charger. I don't think he's bringing it back. It's been a while. Like, maybe I should get off my phone. So I told her everything, how I was feeling, like I was crying, and then he texted me, and he's like, oh, I'm so sorry, like, can I bring your charge over? And I'm like, yeah, and then he's like, gets to my house, and he's like, can I come upstairs so we can talk? So then we're just chilling in my room, just talking, and then I get a phone call, and I'm like, who is this? So I'm like, hello? And it's the friend I was just talking to. She's like, hey, I'm downstairs, I brought you some food. Come open the door. And I go downstairs, and there she is. So then I take her upstairs to my room, and she just stands in my doorway, and she was like, I'm not even surprised, Cheyenne, honestly. And I'm like, because I'm overdramatic, and I wanted to hurt his feelings, so I needed everybody else to know I was hurt, so they all thought he was a bad person. This person was not always right in the situation either. I'll leave it at that. But I needed his feelings to be hurt too. And in the end, they were. Maybe his feelings, I think his feelings were hurt a lot more than mine, because he just lied to me about something. I hate being lied to, but I made him feel like less of a person, or like he was less of a person in my eyes because of it, which he was, I'm not gonna lie, but not as bad as I made it seem. I'll probably be back with another video, but I might not, because I'm inconsistent with everything in my life. But now that I put in this video, I probably have to change it too, so yay. Like and subscribe, and leave a comment if you want to see something else, because I have fans in my head, and now I'll have them in real life.